All right, we will get started here in just a little bit. Just checking all my streams. Make sure everything's good. Um, wonder why no audio is coming through. There we go. Um, wonder why no audio's- Share this to the group. We've got about 10 or 12 minutes, but I want to be talking about the six essential pieces you need for your farm marketing system. About 10 or 12 minutes, but I want to be talking about the six essential pieces you need for your farm marketing system. About 10 or 12 minutes, but I want to be talking about. Oh, share this link. Share. Never done this multiple stream thing, so I'm just figuring it out. Let's see. Share post. Okay. Yep. Back. It's not letting me share that. It's weird. Huh. Share to um, share to a group. Group share. Why is that not sharing? Bear with me, folks. I'll get this stuff going here in just about 5 or 6 minutes. Just trying to get everything set up with the cameras and sharing to multiple platforms simultaneously. So just hang on. We'll get started in just 5 or 6 minutes. Figure out how to share that. It's weird. There we go. Cool. I think that's what I wanted to do. Awesome. Posted it. Cool. Lastly, share my screen. Let's see. Oh, all right, so we will get started here in about 4 or 5 minutes. Apologize for the delay, but I did tell folks I was going to start at 8 o'clock on the hour, so I don't want to get started too soon, um, so that people don't miss it. So I was just jumping on here early, making sure all my software is up and running properly, and all the channels are up. Looks like they all are, so that's good. So basically, what we'll be doing today is talking about um, kind of the essential pieces of your farm, your online farm system. If you're going to be selling direct to consumer, if you're going to be selling online, you need to have a system, right? There's a lot of pieces that are required in order to do that. Um, if you guys got the Zoom link, you can jump on the Zoom link. There is a chat box on the Zoom link. So you guys, if you have any questions at all, throw them in the chat box, and I will address questions at the end. Just want to kind of go through a couple of things here. Probably going to look at, probably looking at taking like 20, 25 minutes, and then we'll have another 20 minutes or so for questions. So you can shoot those in the chat at any time if you're on the Zoom link. If you're joining from Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any of those other channels, LinkedIn, you can, I believe you can also enter questions and it'll come to me in a message and I can get back to that, get you an answer at a later date because it'll send me that in a message. But if you're on the Zoom, you'll be able to, ask any of those questions in the Zoom chat. Today, what we're really going to be covering is, kind of the essential pieces of your farm system if you're going to be selling your farm products online. There's a couple of key pieces that I went through that took me a while to figure out. And then I'm also going to show you about an application that we put together that includes all these pieces that we're going to talk about today. So whether you are interested in this app or not, I think you'll still get some great value from this. Because I think there's a lot to be taken away as far as, I talk to a lot of farmers, I coach a lot of farmers, and it seems like, and myself included, I was guilty of this for a long time. there's really six pieces you need in your farming system. If you're missing one of those pieces, it's kind of like trying to put together a puzzle, a 2,000 piece puzzle and missing a couple pieces right at the end. You never get to complete it, right? If you're missing something. And it seems like everybody's missing at least, one or two. So I just want to kind of cover what those are and how to make it all work. And then also talk a little bit about our Complete Farm Marketing app. It's an app that we just got together. It's a software we've been working on for a long time, that we've slowly been rolling out to some of our farmers, some of our clients, and now we're kind of ready to release it to the world, right, and let everybody use it. The whole reason I started this farm marketing application was just because I was trying to find an easier way to help farmers that I was working with. It's one thing to tell someone, if you're coaching someone, this is what you need to do, that's what you need to do, but it's another thing for them to actually follow through or to do it correctly. And so I was like, well, if I just build the system they need, with the website, the online store, the funnels, the email templates, everything is here that I can just hand over to them, right? Then it's going to increase their odds of success that much greater, make the chances of failure much lower. And it's going to make it a lot easier for us to, see results. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. There's a lot of coaches and consultants, especially recently. I've seen a lot of new ones coming out these days. And a lot of people have some valid information. Um, and there's a lot of softwares out there too, right? But a lot of them don't really come from experience, especially a lot of the softwares and applications and marketing, gimmicks you see. These are not from farmers, and I'm a farmer. I utilize this system in my own farm. And so the stuff I preach is the stuff I use, right? So I'm not just talking the talk, I'm walking the walk. I use everything that I'm going to be talking about here. And so, the reason I want to bring this to light and kind of share this with everybody is, so you don't have to wait 7 years to have a successful farm. You don't have to spend hundreds of $1,000s trying things that didn't work, right? We figured out we're going to save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and show you things that work that you need to make your farm successful. So I'll get started in about 2 minutes. Looks like it's 7:58, so I'll give them 2 minutes. I'll give folks a chance to get in here, so I'm not so they don't miss anything. But like I said before, you can, if you have any questions, shoot those in the chat box on the Zoom. And then, of course, if you're live streaming from one of the other channels, you can email me. My email is jeff@regenerativesuccess.com. I'm happy to get you an answer. I'm an open book. Or you can message me on one of those applications, one of those social media channels. Enter the question you have, and I'll try to get to it tonight. If not, I'll get you an answer at a later time. So we'll get started here in just, we've got less than a minute. If you guys, for those of you, if we haven't met, if we're kind of new, I'm Jeff Sawicki. I'm a regenerative farmer located in the Low Country, South Carolina. And, our farm, we specialize primarily in pasture-raised poultry. So we raise a lot of meat birds. We do ducks, turkeys, we do some chickens, some egg production, but primarily it's meat birds. And I realized that starting a farm is very difficult. The first 5 years, I was, raising birds and trying to find sales, and we had worked with a lot of restaurants, and that was fantastic. When COVID hit, all the restaurants kind of shut down. We pivoted, started doing direct consumer sales. We started doing farmers markets and in-person sales, and then that worked well. And we started to grow that. We started doing 5, 6 markets a week on top of 60 plus restaurants we had worked with. But I really wanted to figure out the online thing. I felt like, a lot of farmers are in places, and let me know if this resonates with you. A lot of us are in rural areas or parts of the country where farmers markets may not be very accessible, or wholesale outlets may not be accessible. And so I was trying to think, okay, how can we get our online sales going? How can we be successful with this? And I tried an online website, an online store. And we did that for a period of time. And I built the website myself. That wasn't good, wasn't doing much. So then I hired somebody to rebuild the website, right? Paid a lot of money, built a really nice website. Still wasn't doing a lot of orders. So then I was like, okay, something's got to go here. So then I started using a third party, one of these, farm to door companies, if you're familiar with that, to build my website and do my online marketing. And I learned some things from them, but we still weren't doing very many online sales, and I realized if you have a online store, a website, it's kind of like if you look up at the stars at night, you see a bazillion stars. There's a bazillion websites out there, right? And so what makes your website stand out? What makes your online store stand out? And I didn't know how to get people to go to the online store, even though I would advertise in emails and social media. It never did very much for us as far as orders. And I figured out that I was missing a few pieces. So I built this complete farm marketing app because it has all the pieces. And this is the all-in-one marketing application to increase your farm customers and sales by 10x. And the goal is that this application, this software is going to be the last software that you will ever need. It's going to have everything you need to find customers, to market and sell your farm products online. And the cool thing about that is if you uh, if you sell online, you can sell from anywhere, right? You can ship, you can do home delivery. So it doesn't matter if you're in a rural area, you can reach customers anywhere, and it's infinitely scalable, right? Tons of people can purchase from you, and you can ship all over the country if you want to. So you can grow it as large as you want to. The trick becomes making sure you have all the pieces in place, and so that's what I'm talking about now. So as I mentioned before, there's six really essential pieces that you need for your online farm sales, your online sales to work. If you only have, and a lot of you may have an email service provider, a lot of you may have a website and an online store. And if that's all you have, that's what I started with, you're going to be struggling. You probably notice that your online sales are pretty, few and far between. That's how it was for us. If you don't have the system and all the parts of the system as a machine, it's not going to consistently produce customers and sales. It's going to be kind of real sporadic, right? So what do you need? What's in the system? And I narrowed it down to six things. The first piece that you need for online farm sales is you have to have an online store, right? Obviously, you need to have a place where you can think of it as a farmer's market that is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? You can get direct consumer sales always, like all the time. And you can send as many people as you want to this online store. It never closes. It's not like a farmer's market. It's only open on Saturdays. It doesn't close with bad weather. It's always available to people, right? So that's number one. If you don't have an online store, we can give you a pre-built online store and template. We can give you a builder where you can build your own online store, your own landing pages, your own funnels. We have all that in the app, which I'll get to how that works. If you have an online store, we do integrate with that. So we can integrate with Shopify, Squarespace, WooCommerce, WordPress. We can integrate with your online store so that you can use the app for your marketing services. Once you have an online store and you're getting some volume there, right? I realized you have to have traffic. This is the piece that a lot of people are missing. And when I say traffic, I mean customers, eyeballs, people visiting your online store. Um, and a lot of farmers, kind of skimp on the traffic and on the marketing side of the farm business which makes sense, right? We're farmers, we want to be in the dirt, we want to be outside with the animals. But if you don't have consistent traffic going to the online store, it's not doing you any good. And you have to have a system. So not just a trickle, not just, oh, well, some people say, oh, I post on social media occasionally, or I rely on word of mouth. That's not a system. If you're relying on word of mouth to grow your social media and grow your farm or grow your business, it's going to take you 20 years. And the occasional social media post, you're not going to get there. You got to have something more than that. So you need to have a system, a reliable, predictable way for getting new customers to your store. Okay. Once you get them to your store, the third thing you need is you need to have a message. So you need to have a way of kind of telling your story, warming up these visitors, these website visitors, these store visitors to know what it is you do, why you do it, what makes it different from the conventional model, right? Are you organic? Are you local? Or do you pasture raise? Are you regenerative farm? You know, what makes your farm and your product special? And not only that, but what is the benefit to the consumer? Is it healthier? Is it more flavor? Is it more nutrition? Maybe all of the above. And so you have to be able to have a way to relate this message so that these customers will consider buying from you. And one way that we do this is we give you pre-written email templates. So email is going to be the primary way that you let folks know about what you do and why. And we have these, and so typically you'll have a series of welcome emails when people join your email list. You may have a series of promotional emails whenever you have a promotion going on. And then you might just be sending regular weekly emails. And so we have pre-written email templates that we already give you with the app that are already written that you can just copy and paste or just change a few of the words and make it kind of fit your farm. So it makes it super easy to kind of deliver your message. We also have a form, a survey you can fill out that you just answer the questions, and it makes it super easy to write those emails. If you're kind of getting like writer's block, like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to write. We give you a form. It's got a list of questions, and it'll say things like, you know, what do you do on your farm? What all do you raise? Why do you do it? What are the benefits of eating your products? You know, these kinds of things. So once you fill that out, then it's going to cue you, okay, this is, you know, take this question, put it here, take that question, put it here, and this is how you write your emails. So it makes it super simple. And I don't think I mentioned when it comes to getting traffic to your online store, we have pre-built funnels and landing pages to get traffic to you. So the difference between a landing page and a website is a landing page is usually focused on one thing, right? And so it's like you can have a promotional offer. Hey, we're giving away a pack of wings. We are doing a farm tour. We're doing an event. Whatever it is that you're sending your advertising on social media to go to that landing page. Or maybe you're giving somebody a free resource. Hey, here's our cookbook. Here's a guide on how to make your own, you know, chicken and waffles, whatever it is, right? And people will put their name and email address to get that free resource from you. And this is how you're going to capitalize and get more people visiting and be able to send them your message. Once we've started, you know, we've got the online store, we've got some traffic coming in, they're seeing our message, we have to have an irresistible offer. This is another key piece that I think a lot of people miss. You know, an irresistible offer is something that is a singular focus, okay? And this helps to turn visitors into buyers. And it's more than just saying, hey, buy my chicken or buy my beef. It's really good for you. If people go to an online store and they see 30 options, they get overwhelmed. It's too many choices. So what they need is you to tell them, right? You to advertise one specific thing and say, this is what we have. Would you like it? Right? And so we do this with certain emails and certain landing pages, specific emails, specific landing pages. We have launch emails that outline a specific offer. And there's a lot of key components that go into irresistible offer, and I'm not going to go into too much details, but adding additional bonuses, using something that is a limited time, you know, hey, if you sign up to our subscription, you know, our monthly subscription this week, you'll get free bacon in your order, right? Something that entices them, kind of pushes them over the edge, right? So you're giving them bonuses, you're giving them a time frame, you're giving them, you know, you may have a limited amount available. Hey, we only have 10 packs of ground beef, get it now. So it's a limited time, a limited amount. It's one specific thing. These are all, you know, components that go into building an irresistible offer. The next thing you need is you need to have a way to capture payments, right? So that's kind of self-explanatory. You need to be able to have a system to fulfill orders, distribute those orders, track those purchases and transactions. And so we have a full payment provider. You can do orders, you can do invoices, you can send invoices. There's a point of sale. You can do subscriptions and recurring orders, has full reporting, everything you need there. And lastly, to really make the farm tick. So I mentioned that I had a website, I rebuilt it, I paid somebody to redevelop it, do all the SEO, make it look real pretty. Still wasn't doing a lot of business. Then we went with a third-party company to do the online store stuff. Still wasn't doing a lot of business after 2 years with them. And then went back to doing my own website. I couldn't figure out why we're just getting orders here and there. And I never had consistency in my farm because I never had recurring revenue. Um, in your business, I'm sure you're aware of this, bills are leaving every month, right? Whether you're paying labor or you're paying feed cost or you're fixing supplies, or you may have subscriptions, different services, whatever it may be, your bills leave every month, right? Those companies are getting paid every month. Your farm should be no different. Your business needs to have payments coming in every month because payments are leaving every month. If you don't have recurring monthly revenue, you don't really have a business. That's important. And so you need to have a way to keep customers coming back and buying again and again, not just one time, not just here and there. Um, and so to give you an example, we've always offered subscriptions. Hey, you can buy, 3 packs of wings and you get 10% off if you subscribe and get it on a monthly subscription, right? But we never did a whole lot of subscriptions. But what we did was we launched a CSA model, a subscription model. And so this was a farm box of a bunch of farm goodies. And we did a whole offer on it. We threw in a bunch of other goodies and bonuses. We made our irresistible offer. We promoted it, doing our launch emails, and we did $30,000 in annual sales and repeat sales within 5 days. The first time ever launching this subscription. That was more revenue, more sales we had done our online store in all the years combined with our online store in 5 days. And so if you get this right, this is extremely powerful. And we expect that revenue to continue to grow, right? Because we're going to keep adding more subscriptions, more subscribers to that system. So we give you this in our application. We have a CSA automation and workflow that makes this all automated for you. And we show you the exact one that we use. So it makes that part super easy. So that's a little bit about, kind of what's important. I want to talk about, let me just show you maybe the app here, and then we'll go into some questions and that sort of thing. But here's what it looks like. So we have this is our complete farm marketing application. And it's got a ton of functionality, and I don't want you to get overwhelmed with the functionality, but if you're paying for an online store and you're paying for an email service provider, you can probably save money just putting it all in once. The nice thing about this has everything in one place. So you have your conversations tab where all of your conversations go to from a contact, whether it's email, text message, live chat, Instagram DM, Facebook DM, phone calls, voicemails, all shows up in one place. So you can easily see what kind of communication has been going on with that person. You can connect your Google or Outlook calendar, right? And so you can schedule appointments so we do this for the grower plan on our plan. We have a starter plan, a grower plan. The starter plan is $97 a month. The grower plan is $297 a month. For grower plans, we will schedule appointments with you. So you can connect your calendar, and we will schedule appointments with local restaurants and chefs for you, utilizing your availability. And so it'll pop in the calendar when you have an appointment that we book for you. All your contacts, your list of contacts will be here. You can text them, call them, do whatever you want to do. You can accept all payments. So like I mentioned, you can send invoices, you can send contracts and different documents, you can take orders, you can do subscriptions, you can set up all your products and collections here, you can do coupon codes, I mean, everything you would get with a standard point of sale. Oh, you can also do point of sale. So we have an app, and you can do a point of sale on that app too if you're taking payments in person, like at a farmer's market. This whole engine, this engine is really powered by, I would say that what makes this really great is this is the whole marketing engine. So a website does sales, but marketing is 80% of it, right? The website is maybe like 10% of it. It's what comes before the sale and after the sale. That's the majority of the work. And that's what marketing is, and that's what this app does. So you can connect all of your social media channels, so your Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever you have, in one place. And then you can just post, you can schedule a post, and you can post it to all of your social media with the click of a button, with one click. You can also schedule your social media in advance. So you can schedule out your whole social media for a month, sit down one day, do all of your social media posts for a whole month, 30 of them, and you'll be done for the month, right? So that makes it super easy. We have email campaigns, so you can send one-off emails, and we also have email templates. So this is what I mentioned, where these emails are already written. So like if I click on my welcome email, these templates are already written. So all you do is you pop in your logo, a picture of your farm, and then boom, here's the email. And you can copy this. This one's more for a farm that raises chicken, but you can change and edit it, any way you want. You put your picture in, you put your website, your social media links, and you're done. So we already have these email templates already set up. Let's see what else. We have tons of automations and workflows. So this is what really makes a system run, I would say. And so, let me give you a good example here. So like, a workflow would be something you can customize as anything you want. So like you can, when a contact comes in, a series of events happens, right? They get an email, right? And then you wait a couple days and then they can get another email, they can get a text message. If this happens, you can set conditions like if this happens, then something else happens. I mean, you can customize these all day long. And that's really the power of this. And this is what we use for our CSA. So when people purchase our CSA subscription box, they automatically get an email say, hey, select your preferences. When they select their preferences, because they choose what's in their box, it sends me an email, says they selected their preferences. I can export that data. So I can export that to an Excel sheet and I can have all my orders and everything that everybody ordered. So I can print my pick list and my pack list there from that Excel sheet. And then every month, every time they pay, it triggers another workflow for them. Hey, select your preferences. And I can also shoot them emails saying, hey, we're going to be delivering tomorrow. I mean, it has all these automations already set up, which is super cool. Makes everything like hands off. Once you set it up, it sounds complex, but once you set it up, it just goes on its own. You can build, we already have funnel templates. So these would be like our CSA landing page. We have like a giveaway, a simple giveaway landing page where somebody, I'll show you what that looks like. So if, this would be an example of like one that we used. Hey, we have a giveaway going, enter to win. They put their name, phone number, email. This is a great way to grow your email list. And that's already here for you. It's already built out. You can do a full website and online store here. We have forms and surveys you can put in, a chat widget to connect to your website. I mean, it's just got a ton of stuff. There's a million features that I haven't even touched on, but I just want to kind of hit on the important pieces. There was something else I was going to mention. I forgot what it was now. But at any rate, you kind of get the idea. It just has a ton of functionality. It's all in one. Now, here's what's cool about it. If you look at doing software for your online marketing, here's kind of your average cost of a lot of different software. Shopify is $40 a month. Squarespace, $65. Barnador, $100 a month. Gracecart, $150 a month. They have $500 and $750 setup fees. Then that's just your online store. Now you want to get an email service provider. You got to be able to send emails, right? Some of you guys might use MailChimp or Drip Campaign or Active Campaign or Drip, lots of different ones, Klaviyo. You're looking at, 50 to maybe $200 a month, depending on how many contacts and emails you have. You're probably paying a fee for website hosting. If you're using a funnel builder, that's like $99 a month, or a website builder. If you're using an appointment scheduler to schedule appointments like Calendly, $12 per user per month. If you're using a social media planner, I was using Loomly, that was $32 per month. If you're using a CSA software, Localon runs anywhere from $50 to $500 per month. So, if you're using a lot of these services, you're paying from $700. I was paying close to $1,000 per month for all these things I was using on my farm. Our app includes all of that stuff and 10 times more. and it's just $97 a month. Um, so it's pretty cool. So if that's something you're interested in, let me just give you the website real quick, and I'm gonna show you some more stuff here. But if you just type in go.regenerativesuccess.net, that's go.regenerativesuccess.net backslash, sorry, backslash app, APP. That's going to take you to our page where you can see all about the app, what's in it. Like I said, we have two plans, the starter plan, the grower plan. You can choose monthly or annually. So it's $97 a month. Or if you want to pay $970, you basically get 2 months free, right? So you get an annual plan for $970, you basically get 2 months free. The differences between the two, and same thing with the grower plan, is $297 a month or $29.70 for an annual. There's no like obligation. You can cancel anytime, so you can try it, see if you like it. The difference between the starter and the grower really is like you get everything that I described, but in the grower plan, here on the right, we also give you a list of over 300 local restaurants in your area with their name, email, phone, website. We give you our chef and restaurant marketing guide. So we'll tell you exactly how to market to restaurants, what to say. We'll give you our script. We have an automated follow-up system. So one of those workflows in the app automatically gives those restaurants, after you talk to them and present to them and following our guide, you want to follow up with them, right? And that's where a lot of people lose a potential opportunities because they don't follow up enough. HubSpot did a survey, says you should be following up with a new contact 5 to 11 times before they become a customer of yours. So our automated follow-up system gives them 13 touch points. That's text messages, emails, reminders, phone calls, stuff like that. So make sure that you're following up with them 13 times so nothing slips through the cracks. With the grower plan, you also get a dedicated personal phone line with 1,000 text messages per month. We give you personal onboarding. You can also use an affiliate manager. So if you want to have set up like your best cheerleaders, your best customers for your farm, you can set them up as an affiliate, and it's super easy to do. They just click a button, they sign up, and then you can give them like a percentage. Like if they refer people to your farm, they buy stuff, they get like 10% or something. And so that can really help grow your farm business. We do a custom done for you, like your CSA. So if you want to do the CSA or the subscription funnel and all the automations that we have, we'll custom build that for you. So that's included in the grower plan. We also will book appointments for you. So we do appointment settings. We'll set appointments with 10 chefs for you, 10 local restaurants for you. You also get access to our Pasture Poultry Blueprint. So that's an online course about raising meat birds, how to build out your infrastructure very inexpensively. And we do a live coaching call with me every Tuesday night. So you'll have access to that as well. So again, this is go.regenerativesuccess.net /app to get here, APP. We'll get you here. Let's cover a couple more things. Let's look at some practical uses. So why would you use this? Like, why is this great? Why is this needed? Why would I need this over what I'm using? So I talked about our subscription, our CSA box. So we set up, you can have the landing pages and forms to get people to sign up. You can build the website where they sign up. You can set up automatic payments. You can get automatic emails sent to you as well as the customers and reminders. We send a form for them to complete, so they select the preferences in their box and they can customize their box. And also, if they want to add additional stuff to their box, they can do that. And then there's an order form where they can pay for any additional things they add on. They can select different pickup locations, and then you can download and export those reports, and have pick and pack list. Makes it easy. Like, okay, I need to pull 10 orders of wings, 10 orders of legs, 3 ground beef. It lists it all out for you. Makes it super easy to fulfill those orders. Let's see. You can also integrate your QuickBooks, which is kind of cool. You can monitor your income and expenses with your QuickBooks. But we have all the pre-built websites, funnels, landing pages, emails already pre-written. A ton of stuff. there was a couple other things I wanted to touch on real quick, and then I'll answer questions. Um, some common frequently asked questions on what I was going to go over here. They are. How is it different from what you may be currently using? It has a ton of features, right? And I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Oh, I didn't show you this. We have a training tab. So if you're thinking I'm not very tech savvy, we have this whole training tab and support portal. So you can email us, you can chat with us, you can call us or text us, submit a ticket. But if you have any further questions, but this has a video on every single feature in the app. So you can just click on it. This is available in the side panel, and it tells you about the calendar, about conversations, the chat widget. Oh, I didn't mention the reviews. So this is a cool thing. Where'd it go? I just missed it. We have an automation that sends out reviews. So when somebody purchases from you, it sends them a message or sends them an email, says, hey, thank you for your purchase. Love to get your feedback. What'd you think about it? Rate us from 1 to 5 stars, right? 5 being the best. If they rate you 1, 2, or 3 stars, they get a follow-up email saying, I'm sorry you weren't really happy with your order. Can you tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, what we can improve on, right? That information just goes to you. It stays internally. But if they rate you a 4 or 5 star, they get an additional email, an additional text message that says, hey, I'm glad you loved our product. Would you mind leaving us a Google review? Would you mind leaving us a public Facebook review, right? So what's cool about that is automated. So you're going to dramatically increase your Facebook reviews, your Google reviews, dramatically increase your reputation, the chances people are going to buy from you. And it's only going to go to the people that are satisfied, right? So if they rate you a 1 or 2 or 3 stars, they're not going to get that email. And so that kind of protects your reputation. So if somebody's real angry for whatever odd reason, you're going to get that feedback, but they're not going to get that link to leave you a public review. Why is that important? Well, if you Google 2 farms, let's say I'm a customer and I Google local eggs near me, and I see 2 farms. One's got 0 Google reviews, one's got 75 Google reviews, and they have an average of 4.5 stars. Which one do you think I'm going to buy from? Right? So this makes that all super easy. So this is the training tab I didn't mention. Let's see. What happens to your data if you decide to cancel or leave? A lot of people ask that. You can export all of your contacts, so their name, phone number, email, all that stuff with 1 click. Same thing with any forms or surveys data. And if you have a Gmail or Outlook calendar that you sync with our app, you keep that, right? Anything external, like if you have a Shopify website, a Square website, if you have a Gmail, you keep that. That's yours. That's external. We just integrate with it, right? And you can export all your contact information. What if you already have a website or online store, you don't want to start over? No problem. Like I said, we can integrate with all those major websites so that you can still use our marketing app and it'll send data to our application. Like if somebody buys or abandons cart, we have an abandoned cart workflow. So if somebody doesn't complete purchase, it sends them emails and reminders, hey, you should finish your purchase. What kind of training support? I showed you the training tab. We get you onboarded live with one of our specialists. We'll show you how everything works, get you comfortable with it on a live phone call. And then we're available 24/7 by text and email. You're not very techy. How hard is this to do? Yeah, our goal is to make it super simple, right? So that's why we have all these pre-made templates. We have the pre-made landing pages and everything. And if you need additional service, if you're like, hey, Jeff, I just need you to build me a website. I need you to build me a landing page. We can do that. We can negotiate that for a small additional fee. We can do any done-for-you services that you might need. If you're not very techy, we can arrange any of that kind of stuff. So again, this is the website to get started, go.regenerativesuccess.net/app. We do have some bonuses. So registration will close today. If you sign up today, we normally have a $300 setup fee. There's no setup fee. So these are the bonuses you get if you sign up today. We have the farm profitability calculator tool. So this will allow you to calculate your cost to the penny and also calculate what you should charge. and make projections like what you should charge per pound, what your gross profit is, what your net profit is. Super cool tool that we give you. We have the Farmers Market Dominance book, which just goes over like how to really be very successful at the farmers market. We do, anywhere from 3 to 6 markets a week, depending on the season, and they've been really good to us. I give you a list of the top poultry breeds for meat and eggs. We give you our chef sales script, so exactly what to say and do to get a chef to, purchase from you. We make 10 appointments with local restaurants for you. So we will call those restaurants, we'll make appointments for you. So all you have to do is show up and follow our script. We'll give you a list of over 300 restaurants with their name, phone number, social media, Google ratings, and reviews. You'll get access to the Passion Poultry Blueprint if you raise pasture poultry. That would be helpful. And then a live coaching call every Tuesday evening. So that's what's included. That's all I wanted to show right now. Let me go to the chat. Okay, people want the website. I'm gonna type in the website. You go to go.regenerativesuccess.net/app. I put it in the chat box. If you're on the Zoom link, there it is. You guys can click it, check out the sign up page there. Again, we do offer all those bonuses, those benefits today only. Let's see. I'm gonna open up the questions. You guys put in the chat or speak up. If those are on the Zoom channel, there's a lot of people on like Instagram and YouTube that obviously can't talk. But yeah, what questions do you guys have? Let's see what else. So I talked about the 6 essential pieces. If you have these 6 pieces in place, you really can't fail. If you have an online store, if you have traffic coming to that online store, if you have a way of giving them your message through email, if you have an irresistible offer, a way to take payments and track orders, and you have recurring revenue, then it's almost impossible to fail. But the recurring revenue and the traffic is what I find most people are missing. A lot of you have online stores, they have email provider, but they don't know why they're not getting a lot of orders, a lot of volume online. And it's because they either don't have the right message, they're not getting enough traffic, they don't have an irresistible offer, or their orders are just kind of few and far between. So they gotta, you should use our CSA automation. Like I said, we employed our CSA subscription thing, $30,000 in annual revenue in 5 days. And this is super powerful, and we've got it all set up in the automations and workflows, and you can do custom stuff here, but this is our CSA workflow. So we have a launch series of emails. We have a pre-launch series of emails. So this would be before you even launch your CSA. You kind of poll your audience, right? Find out what they need, what they want. Then we launch it, a series of 6 or 7 emails. I get a reminder. So it's a reminder message that says, hey, you need to fulfill orders, or you need to send out an email about what's coming up next. For those people in the pre-launch that said they're interested, they get separate emails because they get early access to the CSA subscription. Those people that sign up go into the new orders workflow. And so when they get in here, I get a notification that let's start at the top. They submit an order. Once they submit that order, I get a notification saying, hey, you got a new person that signed up. Then they get an email from me. It says, welcome, glad you signed up. Here's all the details on the CSA. Then they get another email that says, pick your preferences. Here's a link to our form where you can select what you want in your box. And we wait, and there's a condition that says, did this person click that form? Did they fill out that form? If they didn't, it'll wait a day and it'll send that email again. Hey, pick your preferences. If they completed that form, then it skips that step, right? And it says, okay, cool, they completed the form. So this makes everything automated. So you don't have to be like, okay, they paid, but they didn't tell me what they wanted in their box. It makes everything super, super easy for you. And again, we can customize that and set it up for you if you need custom stuff with the grower plan. Someone's asking about cost. Yeah, so let me go back to the sign up page. Like I said, there's two options. You can select monthly or annually. You can select $97 a month. It would be the basic plan. If you want to sign up for a year's worth, you get a discount. So it'd be $970 for a year. If you want to sign up for a year, but you can also pay by month. Basically, you get 2 months free if you sign up for the annual. That's for the starter plan if you want to try it out. The grower plan is $297 a month, and again, you get some additional benefits with the grower plan, such as the chef training guide, like what you do, what to say, how to market to chefs, how to find them, how to narrow them down. We give you a list of all the local restaurants. We give you our word for word sales script. We give you an automated follow-up system, so automatically follows up and sends emails and text messages to those chefs after we talk to them. You get a dedicated phone line with text messaging, and we do a custom CSA subscription funnel and automation for you. Oh, and we book 10 appointments with those chefs for you. So we book 10 appointments for you, our team does. You also get access to the Passion Poultry Blueprint online course for raising meat birds and live group coaching call with me every Tuesday. So that's what's in the grower plan versus the starter plan. Go.regenerative. Let me tell you the website one more time to sign up. Go.regenerativesuccess.net/app, APP. We'll bring you here. Registration closes today to get all the bonuses that I mentioned. So where are the bonuses? Here. So we waived the $300 setup fee if you sign up today. Get the farm profitability calculator tool, the farmers market dominance ebook, a chart of the best meat birds and egg production birds, a word for word sales script for chefs, 10 appointments that we booked for you, list of 300 restaurants, access to the blueprint course, and the live coaching calls. So those are all the bonuses if you sign up today. What other questions do you guys have? How many head of cattle would you say a farmer needs to have in order to make this worth it? How many butcher weight steers available per year? We're pretty small right now, only 30 cows. Yeah, so I think as far as size, I mean, if you want to sell direct to consumer, you can sell, there's basically three ways that you can get online sales, right? I break it down. One is wholesale, selling to restaurants and chefs. The second, which you can use this app for, I showed you a whole automated follow-up system that pays for it in and of itself. You're just doing wholesale. The second is farmers markets. Again, we have a mobile app that works with this that you can use a point of sale on your phone. So you can actually use a point of sale that connects with this and connects to your inventory. So the second is kind of farmers markets, on-farm store, that kind of thing is the second way you can sell your farm products. And third is online. If you're selling online, if you're marketing online, then you need to have all those 6 pieces that I covered at the very beginning. Your online store, you need to have traffic, you need to have a message, an irresistible offer, a way to take payments, and recurring revenue. And so we give you all that pre-made in this system. Let's see. What else we got? What other questions, guys? I'm an open book. Ask me anything about the app, about me, about farming. I'm an open book here. I'm at the very beginning stage, says Nina, of my organic vegetable farm. I have the land, have to work on the road to the property and then the greenhouse. Then I would be ready to go. Okay, cool. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of things, that you have to do on your farm. And, I know like $97 probably is a lot of money to a lot of people. I know when I signed up for some of these services, like $100 a month, that's crazy. But I can tell you that I signed up for a lot of these online store services here, and having an online store doesn't mean you're going to get sales. Even if you're advertising on social media, you need more than that. You need to have traffic going there. You need to have a landing page. You need to be growing your email list with a system. You need to have an irresistible offer, and you need to have recurring revenue. If you're missing those, um, it doesn't do you any good to have an online store if you're missing all that stuff. Your online store, it's just like a million other stars in the sky. It's there, but no one's using it. So if you use like one of these online stores or an email service provider, even if you just have an online store and email service provider, you're probably going to be paying more than $97 a month. So just by switching to our app, you're going to save money. So it's kind of a no-brainer. Plus you get a bazillion other things. Yeah. So this is all the stuff you're going to get kind of listed here. What other questions you guys have? Um, I hope this was beneficial. This made sense. If not, let me know what you're not clear on. My email, I'll put in there again. Our website's regenerativesuccess.com. If you're not a part of it, check it out. I always send out emails with great information. If you're not already a part of our email list, go to regenerativesuccess.com and sign up. My email is jeff@regenerativesuccess.com. I'll put it in the chat here for you guys. So if you think of a question, after this or something like that, or concerns about anything, or if maybe you just want to talk like, hey, I kind of like what you're saying, but have some questions, some concerns, whatever, email me. Happy to, talk to you about it. That's about all I had to share. Did any of you find this helpful? Like some of the stuff I was mentioning? My email is .com. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Our website is regenerativesuccess.com. My email is regenerativesuccess.com, but we put the app on a different subdomain. So it's regenerative, it's go.regenerativesuccess.net/app. APP is where you find the sign up page for this. Yeah, we should probably change it, but that's the way we kind of set it up. Um, Well, thank you guys for your time. Did anybody find this like? Let me know in chat. Did anybody find this like helpful at all, or was this confusing? Um, Renee says I'm taking this to the big boss and his investor. Cool, awesome, Renee. Yeah, and again, if you don't join our software, that's cool. Hope that some of this resonates with you guys. If you're really looking to scale up your online sales, make sure you have these pieces together. Because again, if you're missing one or two of these pieces, it's not really going to work. You're kind of just wasting your time. So if you don't have a way to get recurring revenue, if you don't know how to build an irresistible offer, if your message isn't dialed in with your emails, if you don't have a consistent way of getting traffic aside from just posting on social media occasionally, you're not going to grow. You need these pieces. And it took me a long time to figure this out, but I'm giving you basically the written templates, the written emails, the written landing pages, the written funnels, so that you don't have to waste 7 years of your life figuring this out like I did. Cool, Nina. Nina likes the way we have it set up and going. These are things to talk about. I shortcut this for us. Really look forward to talking with you soon. Cool. Yeah, and again, join if you're not on my email list, join that too. Like go to regenerativesuccess.com. Because I give out a ton of information for free in there. We have like a short, like basic farm marketing course that's free. So I'm here to help farmers. I'm a farmer. I know how hard it is to grow. Personally, I spent, over $100,000. I had to take out a second mortgage trying to make our farm work, and I'm trying, I believe that if I can help other farmers, not only is that a good thing for them, but I truly believe like the more successful small farmers we have, the better it is off, better off we are for the whole, our whole world, right? Because regenerative farmers are going to grow food that's better for the environment, better for the land, better for the soil, better for the consumer. Um, the more successful small farms we have, the less corporates we have, right? The less conventional, you know, factory raised crap we have. And so that's better off for the consumer and the world as a whole. So I want to help small farmers be successful. Um, that's what's important. Um, Anything else that wasn't clear that you guys want to see or I could explain a little bit better in here? Yeah, go.regenerativesuccess.com/app. If you don't add the app in, or sorry, now I'm getting confused. Go.regenerativesuccess.net/app is the website. Okay. Go.regenerativesuccess.net/app. That's how you get to the sign up page. Um, that's how you get here. Again, we're only going to offer these bonuses till the end of the day today. I know that's short notice, but we've had this running for a week now, and we've had some people that are super excited and signed up, and so we're going to be onboarding those people, getting them started next week. So we're going to be kind of turning off registration. So right now, if you sign up again, we waive the $300 setup fee, and you get all these other bonuses if you sign up today. And then this will all go away. So if you're thinking hey, sounds pretty cool, do it. Just do a monthly plan. I mean, 97 bucks, what do you got to lose? You know, $97 is a fancy dinner, right? What do you got to lose? See what it's all about. See if it's worth it. You know, I think we can help you out. And if you don't, that's cool too. Hopefully you took some of the stuff I presented today. Hopefully that was helpful. You know, join the email list, get my emails, learn some free information. Hopefully you can take it and run with it. Can we stay with Monkey and upgrade to annual? Um, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can start with the monthly, if you want to try it out. And then at some point, if you're like, hey, I'd love to upgrade to the annual, that's easy to do. You can always upgrade at a later date. The price won't change. I don't anticipate that changing anytime soon. Um, you know, the price of the annual and the monthly, I don't anticipate changing any soon. But for new people, they will have to pay the $300 setup fee if you don't sign up today. So, but if you start with the monthly and then you decide in 3 months, hey, we kind of like this, we want to upgrade to the annual. Yeah, I mean, there's no $300 setup fee. You can upgrade to the annual anytime. Um, so basically, you save 2 months worth of payments if you do the annual plan. I think that's all I had, guys. If y'all have more questions, you know where to find me on my email. I gave you the website, how to sign up a bunch of times. Um, yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share. Thank you for your time. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon. We'll figure out how to shut this down if I can. Thank you guys. Thanks, Renee.